Hey guys, it's Matt from the Infinite Explorers, and today we're going to be checking out the Rockwood G20FKS pull-behind camper. So we're in Albertville, Minnesota at Niemeyer's. We have Mitch here. He's going to be giving us a tour of the camper, and we're going to start with the exterior first and then move on to the interior.
Yeah, so starting in the back corner here, you do have a nice little storage area in the back here, as well as an outside cooktop. So this will actually pull out and give you kind of a counter space here, but then actually your stove burner is going to pull out to the side, and you're going to have a 2-burner stovetop out here as well. So there is a quick connect fitting for propane just right underneath, so you can hook that up and power this just right off of the propane tanks on the front of the camper. There's also going to be this rail here, so the camper does come standard with a flat top griddle that will also hook up to a propane connection underneath the camper. And there's also room for the metal prep table that comes standard with the camper, so you have room to set things next to your griddle. All of the GeoPros are going to come standard with a tire pressure monitor system. So basically, as you're traveling, the sensor in the tire is going to transmit to a wireless screen in your vehicle and show you tire pressure and temperature. We do have an outdoor speaker as well as a power awning with an LED light strip. The fold-up steps are standard, so those just flip up and in and latch. They're very easy to adjust. If you need to extend the legs, you can just grab them and ratchet them out. Otherwise, you can just push this button to retract them there. You are going to have an outside fridge, which is kind of a nice touch on this camper. So this fridge is going to operate off of 110 volt electricity, so whenever you're hooked up to power, you can have this fridge nice and cold. And then up in this corner, you actually are going to have an extra plug for a solar panel. So this camper actually comes standard with 200 watts of solar on the roof. You can order it with another 200 watts, bringing your total to 400 watts right from the factory. However, if you want, you can also buy a portable panel that plugs in right here to give you extra capacity. On the front here, we're going to have a power tongue jack. That does have a small light on it here to help you hook up if you're in the dark. 2 20-pound propane tanks come standard, and you also have room for 2 batteries on the front tongue here. In the corner, there's going to be a switch for your front docking lights. So again, just kind of a nice accent light, but it actually does make the area pretty bright if you are hooking up at night. You're gonna have a small storage space here, not a ton, but Rockwood's really good about, pretty much wherever they can put storage, they give it to you, so you can make use of it. Moving on to the back corner here. Your sewer drains are going to be underneath. There is going to be a holder for your sewer hose as well. You're going to have your 6-gallon Suburban water heater, so that'll operate off of propane or 110 volt electricity. And then your water connections are going to be back in this corner as well. So your city water connection will be here, and then you've also got a separate connection for your antifreeze inlet. So instead of having to undo hoses next to the water pump or do any of that, you've just got a connection right here to help pump antifreeze into the camper for winter. Moving around to the back, you do have a ladder to the roof, so it is a full walk-on roof, so you can get up there and do any sort of maintenance that you need to do, like checking the seals. The GeoPros do come standard with the Furrion observation camera mount, so it does not come with the camera, but it is all pre-wired, so installing the camera is super simple. You've got a nice big storage compartment in the back here. This is actually going to be underneath the bed on the inside, so you can actually access this from inside as well. The GeoPros are going to come standard with a receiver hitch, so that's going to be rated for 300 pounds, so really good for a bike rack or a storage platform. Then the last couple of things here, this unit does have a black tank flush system. So when you are draining your black water tank, if you have access to a freshwater hose, you can hook that up to here and it'll help clean out the black water tank. And then lastly, you do have an outside shower here. It does come with the sprayer hose that just quickly connects to there and gives you a form of outside shower. Alright, so inside the 20FKS, when you first walk in, to your left here, you're going to have a couple things. You're going to have your main control panel for the camper. So this is going to have different light switches on it, you know, operation for the slide out, water heater, things like that. You can actually download an app on your phone and control a lot of those things just right off of the app, so you don't even have to use this if you don't want. This right here is going to be your solar charge controller. So we already talked about all the solar that comes on this unit. This is the monitor panel for it here. So you can see the state of your batteries, what your solar is doing, and things like that. To the right, you're going to have the nice big countertop here. Lots of space for cooking and doing other things. You are going to have a 3-burner stove as well as an oven. Those are all ignited using this one knob here. So instead of carrying a separate grill lighter with you, you can just use the knob here. You do have a hood up above with a light and a fan, as well as some nice storage up above as well. Over here on the countertop, you do have a pull-up outlet. So you have two 110 volt outlets, USB, USB-C, and then actually when this is retracted, this is a wireless phone charger as well. You have another pop-up outlet here as well. So you actually have two in the kitchen area. And lots of storage underneath with pull-out drawers and cabinets. Your microwave is going to be located down to the left of the sink. And then down here you're going to have the switch for your inverter. So the GeoPros do come standard with a 1500 watt WIFCO inverter. So basically if you're camping somewhere where you don't have access to 110 volt power, you can turn that on and your batteries will power some of the outlets in the camper. All of the GeoPros are going to come standard with a 12 volt refrigerator. So they're actually going to be nice and deep given the size of the fridge, and they're going to cool very quickly. They'll be totally cold in about an hour or two. Continuing this way, you're going to have your sofa seating area. This actually is a fold over sofa, so this does make into additional sleeping. This table can be moved and repositioned any which way or taken out entirely if you don't want it in there at all. You do have some storage up above as well. And your sofa is going to be opposite the 12 volt TV. So it is 12 volt, so even if you don't have access to 110 volt power, you can still watch TV. In the rear of the camper, you're going to have a fixed queen size bed, as well as a smaller twin size bunk up above. So the bunk makes for great storage if you don't have any extra guests staying with you. Otherwise, if you do have some extra people staying with you, it obviously makes for a great sleeping area. That bunk can fold up out of the way, so if you don't have anyone else staying with you, you can get that out of the way and have some more headroom for yourself. Lastly, you've got the bathroom in here. So you're going to have an exhaust fan up top, toilet, sink, shower, all tucked away in the side of the camper.
Thank you guys for watching this walkthrough video for the camper. If you have any questions, please comment below, and if you'd like to see more future videos like this, just hit that subscribe button. If you want to save $100 off any unit at Niemeyer's Trailer Sales in Albertville, Minnesota, all you have to do is mention Infinite Explorers and they'll give you $100 off. Thanks for watching.